Hello, it's your boy, Casino Heist, and this is what my voice sounds like. So we just got done beating the Heretical Arsonist, we got the Pocket Incensory out of the bargain, and a crest piece that gives us the ability to dash in midair. And so we haven't seen one of these before, but this is a living statue that will absolutely harm us if given the opportunity. Not sure if it's vulnerable to poison, but it doesn't matter. So the air dash would let us dash through these arrows, but I wouldn't feel too confident about being able to not land on the spikes afterwards, so I'm not going to bother with that. Might take off Adia's Pearl and just put on the Astral Charm instead, because I do want to keep on the Astral Charm. Ooh, dangerous. So, sharp-eyed viewers, can you find the ivory bug? No, you can't. It's here. Yeah, so there's a lot of ivory bugs that are hidden like that in places you can't normally see. And without the Ring of Candor, that one might not be too hard to find, because that wall, you might have noticed, did look a little bit out of place. But anyway, we got the, what do we get, the Cinder Key here? Yeah. Used to unlock the doors of the Cinder Chambers, an annex of Esalen Convent. These chambers, once a storage for censors, were partially burned and locked to prevent further casualties. So, I mean, censors, like, you know, those, oh man. It's like the Pocket Incensory we have, you know, they're like things used to produce incense. And so these chambers were originally made to store those. Like you needed chambers this big and, oh geez. No, it's not instant death. I didn't realize that. You needed chambers this big and labyrinthine and trap-filled in order to store your incense burners. That's weird. Okay, I can just walk underneath those. So without the magnet stone, I have to do a little legwork in order to gather all the money I can. But I feel like keeping the Pocket Incensory on is worth it. So the Pocket Incensory, actually, if you don't collect it by beating this boss, you can... oh yeah, this is that bug shopkeeper. If you don't collect it by beating the Heretical Arsonist without taking damage, then you can buy it much later in the game for 2,000 money, which is quite a bit, but honestly, by the time you get to the end game, you have, ooh, yikes, more money than you know what to do with. So in the first version of this game, the Cinder Key was necessary in order to reach certain parts of the game, but now it's just for getting to this area, which is optional. Yeah, so I believe the arrows would not normally have staggered those that enemy, but with the Pocket Incensory it does. And this, all that does is it just turns off those ball and chain things that drop. Whoop! Oh man, I landed on the statue. So yeah, these things won't drop anymore. Oh yeah, and that's what the statues do. And they blow fire. But we don't have to worry about that. I believe our business in the Cinder Chambers is pretty much done. Let's see, there is a little unexplored territory around here, though. Let's see, there's a bell. There's some traps. Oh yeah, okay, here's this switch sets off those arrows. Oh, yikes. Anything over here? No. Yeah, none of these enemies are particularly threatening. And this... yeah, this will just drop down. Well, okay, we can't get back up that way. Yeah, this will just drop down to a place I've been before. But we can make our way back up quickly, especially since I've stopped these traps. Okay, now we can leave the Cinder Chambers. And just stepped on the switch that activates those arrows. And now we're going back to the Forlorn Monastery. Well, not for long. We are not going to fight the boss in there just yet. There are some more things I want to do to prepare. Because if I'm going to beat that boss without taking damage, and I will, I'm going to need some more items to be a little more confident about my victory. Now, equipped as I am currently, I could beat the boss. I'd just probably take damage doing it. Check out my sick air dodge. I don't know, the nuns didn't seem that impressed. But their holy order is like corrupt or something, so... Oh, right. I'm not too worried about their opinions. You know, that dog was facing in the other direction, and I just, like, landed on its butt and I got hurt. That seems unjust. But they are made out of this harmful, accursed pink material. Oh no! Yeah, that ball doesn't do anything. Let's see. Yeah, I want to head down here. Yep. Underwater. How will I know, without an oxygen meter, how will I know how close I am to drowning? There was one money in that treasure chest. Anyway, there's no drowning in this game. One of the abilities that priestesses apparently possess is the ability to breathe underwater. Oh my goodness. Who is this? Is this our new playable character? Finally out of the cell. Should be safe here. This place seems completely abandoned. Now, which way is the forest again? Huh. What's with those clothes? Who are you? Identify yourself now. Priestess? Okay then. Here's a friendly warning. You won't find safety in this region anymore. According to hearsay, hearsay, the most trusted source, the Queen summoned a storm of disease from her castle, one that's spreading throughout the world. Look, you don't seem like a bad person. Please run away from here and save yourself while you still can. Okay, so no, we're still playing as Kaho. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so that's... Yeah, she already said that. Some sort of cat-girl sorceress. We'll get an opportunity to see what she's capable of later on. Let's see, Clarity Shard increases visibility in dark areas. We don't especially need that. And Necklace of Sacrifice, passive effect, increases attack by 100% when in low health. Why, that sounds amazing. How much did you say it costs? 700 money? Where am I going to get 700 money? Ugh, I'm not even close to having 700 money. I need to go grind for it. Ugh, it's going to take forever. Sorry, audience. You're going to have to stick with me until we... Oh, okay, we got it. Alright. So, let's see. The Necklace of Sacrifice. Increases attack by 100% when in low health. Very small necklace. Those who wear it will find strength in its strange blessing, hoping to retrieve that which was lost. And, yeah, it's very powerful. It activates when you are below 25% health, at which point most, a great many attacks will kill you immediately if they hit. So, oh, yeah, that's what the cat sorceress does. So yeah, these bats are, oh boy, bats are kind of like Medusa heads. You know, Medusa heads from that game that inspired, many aspects of this game. Dark Souls, the most important game in the world. No, they're from Castlevania, of course. Hey, Kaho. Oh wait, that's Sans Undertale. Hey, Kaho. Help me somehow. Now this guy. Please, you must find a way to get me out from this cell. Some sort of spell is spreading from this kingdom to the lands of the West, home of my people. Please, do not leave me alone here. Right, the striped shirt, gray-haired, sort of anglerfish people. A noble people if ever there was one. Anyway, I think I can figure out how to help these guys out. Just fire an arrow under here. And Sans, you're free. Looks like you still need some help. Thank you. I was imprisoned here and feared all my hope was lost. Now I can resume my search for my wife. We both died long ago, yet it seems the dead have crossed the border towards this world. There's much left untold. I plan to reunite with her and escape this forsaken city. I can see you are still in one piece. That kind of attire you use. It's not something from this land, am I correct? No matter. At this state of decay, none of us should be idling carelessly. I'll be around. Take care. So you got anything else to say? Though the township's past prosperity and glory are long gone, it seems. In this time of need, people won't fight and people won't pray. Whatever is left won't remain for much longer. Okay. It's time to go deeper. Ha, awesome. More of you. In here. This is a cool little area. Like all this furniture kind of floating in midair. Gotta be careful not to let my momentum carry me off the edge. Yeah, okay, lost a little money there, but honestly, the Ring of Sacrifice is the most important thing we're going to be purchasing for a while. And the last thing we'll need for a little while, if memory serves. There's another important key item down here. It's a literal key. The garden key. Let's see. Garden key. A key covered in moss. It contains an inscription in Karstian script, although barely readable. Let's see. What does the crest fraction say? Or fragment. Fraction of an emblem representing the current Karstian regime. 4 parts are needed to access the areas leading to the castle's gates. So yeah, we've only got 1 of 4, but we should be able to collect the other 4 in relatively short order. As long as we don't impale ourselves on these spikes. There's something under here. But I'm going to need the morph ball to get to it. And I will be coming back for it. Because it's not mandatory, but it is important. So yeah, these guys who are in the Cinder Chambers are also here. See anything up here? Ivory bugs? Anything? I don't recall, Oh yeah, these guys can guard. Oop. I don't recall offhand the location of every ivory bug. Don't even remember how many I have at the moment. Let's see, I can... Yeah, okay, I can get on that. Oh! Aha! That's what the air dash is good for. Let's see, down here... Gotta be something good. Yeah. What's up here? Anything? Nothing? Alright. Vitality fragment's good enough. Oop. Well, if I'd gotten hit by that bat thing, my invincibility frames would have let me survive falling into the spikes. Still, not a great situation. So you might have noticed that that brick wall, or the other side of it. Aha. So yeah, the only way to break it down is to allow this little guy to throw a bomb into it. And then, at your leisure, you can reward him with death. But it leads back to this room. Oop. Ah. Let's see. Nothing over here, right? Oh no. Why did I let myself take so many hits? Wait, maybe one more? Oh, yikes. Let's see. Anyway, the reason I let myself take so many hits is because I want to use the Necklace of Sacrifice, which, when activated, leaves behind that little red after image to show you that it's working. But I also want to use a Tainted Missive. So, let's see, yeah, I'll keep on the Pocket and Sensory. This should allow me to use the Tainted Missive and survive. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a... Oh, well. I'm going to get myself killed. Straight up. I'm just going to do a normal run at this boss because the no damage run, like with all the buffs applied, might be too quick to really gain an appreciation for what the fight consists of. So yeah, let's take on this boss normal style. Oh, there's a little cage here. Oh, some sort of penguin. Oh! Derelict Frieda disappeared. Okay, so Derelict Frieda spawns wolves. Oh! And does that beak attack. Do something else, Frieda. Want to see all your attacks. Oh! Yeah, there it is. Got one of those chest lasers. So yeah, that can be A little tricky to avoid. Oop. Okay. And that's what the charge up for the chest laser looks... Oh, wait. Aha, right. That's the big one. That's the one you just have to get behind Derelict Frieda in order to avoid. Aha, not today. So you'll notice there's a little clutch of eggs at Frieda's backside for some reason. Oh, yikes. Yeah, that one doesn't give you a lot of... oh boy. That one doesn't give you a lot of time to react. So yeah, the Bachman patch can obviously be pretty effective. Okay, so now that we've shown off Frieda, let's do what we can to tear her apart in record time. Ooh, yikes. That might be okay. Alright, let's see. So, Necklace of Sacrifice. Switch that out for Crystal Seed. And let's see, a couple uses. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Maybe I should have charged up my bow. Well, whatever. See, look at that. Much faster. Aw, man. Alright, I got cocky. Shouldn't have bothered using the Bachman patch. But you know what? You get the idea. See, how much damage does that do? Not much. Okay, that should do it. Get the right equipment on. Oh, I can't skip that this intro. Looks like not much of that hair. And wait, I think we can do it. Oh, actually, yeah. She was charging up for the big laser, the one that you need to get behind her to avoid. But I think we actually did so much damage we knocked her out of it. And our reward is the sparse thread. So this is well, I'll show it off after. It's not going to be very impressive if I do it where there's no enemies around. It is an item that uses an attack. Let's see. And Crest Fragment. You charge arrows faster. So it might not be totally obvious how much faster that was. Anyway, so this is a cage that maybe Derelict Frieda was once in. These are feathers that perhaps once belonged to Derelict Frieda. Derelict Frieda presumably was a lot smaller once upon a time. No, let's see. Let's look at the description for the sparse thread. Frieda, deemed worthless, was thrown into the tombs underneath the capital. It's hardly possible to tell if it ever took the form of a human or of something else. You know, presumably it was something that once belonged in a birdcage. Oh, by the way, if you don't kill this enemy before you start the fight, it will like join the fight and make Derelict Frieda harder to deal with. But anyway, yeah, let's use the sparse thread. Ha! Yeah, see, that's an instant kill. Well, I mean, not on everything, obviously, but on enemies as small as these, Absolutely. You only get 2 uses, but that area of effect is good for getting yourself out of a jam. All right, well, that seems like a good place to end this episode. So, if you make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed, give me a like or a comment if you like what you saw, and I'll see you next time.